is
most...
someone that did not even... Did he win Premier League player?
He did not win anything. There was nothing.
But do you remember that when he was not
nominated,
we had an episode after he was not nominated where we complained that why would he not be nominated? Because he was one of the best players. He should have been nominated,
but I never also thought he should win it.
But not winning.
Yeah, so... I mean, the last 2 days on social media have been buzzing because of the Ballon d'Or. Some people are angry that their player did not win Ballon d'Or. And when you ask them what their player did in Copa America, which was used to give Ballon d'Or last year, if we remember correctly, because Erling Haaland scored 52 goals, had a treble, he won a treble, 52 goals, a treble. And at the end of the day, first of all, there was first a campaign that he cannot be the face of football because he doesn't dribble or whatever. Then they said World Cup or international tournament supersedes everything you did during the season because that's the pinnacle or whatever. So again, I ask. I always say that I didn't think Rodri should even be in the conversation for the Ballon d'Or. I said it months ago. Because I felt like by the end of the season, nobody was saying Rodri Ballon d'Or is one of the front runners. And that was always my opinion. That if you're not front runner by the end of the season or in the crunch time in the season, then I don't see why an international tournament should put you there. But that's just me. What do you think, guys?
So do you genuinely, in your own heart, you believe that Rodri should have won that thing?
What did I just say? I just said that I did not think Rodri should even be in the conversation. I believe Bellingham should have won it. I've been saying that for months. I've been saying it that I don't understand why he's not even the front runner for the award because every metric, he reached it. For his club side, in the league, he was the best player. In the Champions League, he was young player of the tournament. And, he won it. And then for his national team, he helped them escape elimination against Slovenia with a wonderful overhead kick. They got to the final. He was one of their best players. He assisted in the finals of the Champions League and the Euros. And all year long, he was in the Ballon d'Or conversation. From the beginning of the season, Bellingham was a constant in that conversation. There were times when Vini was not. But Bellingham, all through, he was. And yet, he was not even considered top 2. Yeah. He was not even a front runner. Everybody already ignored him. Even Real Madrid did not prop him up, did not push him. Even Ancelotti released a statement. He mentioned Vini, he mentioned Cavani, he didn't mention Bellingham. And that's the part that I don't understand. Because for me, Bellingham
the reason why he mentioned Cavani because they talked about the trophy that Rodri won with Spanish national team, and Cavani was part of that national team. Cavani won he won the Champions League, he won the that's the La Liga, which is it. He came fourth. So for me, Rodri, yes, an outstanding player he is. We know he had a good season, but winning the Ballon d'Or, There's nothing as that was the most.
This is someone that did not even did he win Premier League player?
He did not win anything. There was nothing.
But do you remember that when
he was not nominated,
we had an episode after he was not nominated where we complained that why would he not be nominated? Because he was one of the best players. He should have been nominated,
but I never also thought he should win it.
But not winning. And he came into this conversation after the Euros.
The thing about Ballon d'Or conversation is that I feel we the fans, we always have like two people in our mind that we know that
it's always two.
It's between one of these guys. When it was Messi and Ronaldo, we knew that it was Messi and Ronaldo. Sometimes maybe we feel like if it's not Messi, it's Snyder. Maybe there was a year that we had Snyder. There was a year we had Ribery. We always have two people we know in mind. This year, Rodri was not even 3. I would call Lautaro Martinez before I would call Rodri. I promise you personally. If we were to go by all the criteria they are putting out there.
Because Lautaro still won.
He won, right? He was top scorer.
He won Copa America.
He won Copa America. He was top scorer.
He was still.
I know you don't like him, but I'm saying based on the criteria that
if you are judging that, he still performed in the Copa America.
How can you look at over 10,000 footballers in the world, bro, and say Rodri is the best we have to offer?
Tell me one key moment that you can remember.
I have a problem with that idea.
Yes.
That Rodri
tell me one key moment.
He's not the best you can have to offer.
The best player the best player. You want to remember this best player. It will give you an excitement.
So why can't the DM be the best?
Why?
Why can't the DM be the best?
A DM can be the best, but not Rodri.
Why?
Because we've not at any point in time. At any point in time,
is Rodri the best DM in the world?
At any point in time, did Rodri ever take you off your feet?
Ballon d'Or.
At any point in time, did you ever watch Rodri?
I want to ask you a question because Rodri won UEFA Player of the Year last year for the Champions. There was Champions Player of the Year. Did you feel this way?
Did I feel this way?
That Rodri did not deserve that.
The play.
Yeah, that why Rodri that he's not exceptional enough to be that.
He was not exceptional, but there was no other exceptional person, so it was fair, and they had to give.
And they also won it.
He won it. They had to give somebody that won.
Holland
they had to give somebody that won.
Champions League.
He ghosted from where to where?
He did not ghost.
Did he score?
He didn't
score after the quarters.
So
he ghosted.
See,
who scored the winning goal? Who scored the winning goal? Fine, that makes sense. Jorginho, when Jorginho was given when Jorginho got a podium finish, why were we offended? Because it did not make sense for him to even be the it did not make sense. It did not make sense. Why does it suddenly make sense? Why does it suddenly make sense now?
Let me explain to you. That Jorginho won.
Yeah.
By the end of the season, when Chelsea won Champions League, not a single person, not even Jorginho himself.
Not even Rodri himself.
Exactly what I said.
So what's the
But
point?
my problem is you are not.
I don't have a problem with I don't have a problem with a DM. I don't have a problem with a DM. I have no problem. But if as a DM you are the most outstanding and you get us off your feet, you get us off our feet, fine.
He got 27 goals and assists, and Rodri's best DM. He did, and he's the best.
I'll give you an example.
So
you don't. You are the best DM in the world. Doesn't mean you deserve to be there.
I don't think he.
What position does Bellingham play? Primarily.
Or CM, a box to box.
It's a box to box. It's not a forward. Yes. But he got us off our feet several times.
Yes. That's why I said
if you call for it, even when
there are two different things happening here.
Yeah.
On the one hand,
okay, let me give you a good example. Remember when Cannavaro won?
Yes.
Right.
Who was the best player that year?
No, it was not the best. It was not the best
player that year. It was Ronaldinho by far.
Yes, it was Ronaldinho.
But
Cannavaro gave us World Cup moments that got us off our feet.
When
did he or did he not do that?
Rodri scored in the quarterfinals when Jamie was not the one that scored.
What did he score? Can you remember the goal? Can you remember the goal?
They're talking about the Euros, that just that you
were saying. We don't judge
look at that one year, one year calendar. What can you look back and
no, I'm talking about all-round performance. I never felt that way. I never felt that way.
In years after, what would we look back and say Rodri did that made him win this Ballon d'Or?
What did he do?
Yes, like years later. Don't just say one player
tournament like Modric now. Was Modric the best player in 2018? No. My
Bellingham was Modric won it.
We're not fine with it either.
Did Madrid not go?
We're not fine with it either.
Did you really think that Modric was the best player in 2018? Did Madrid not attend? So if you're okay with Modric winning it when you know he doesn't deserve it, and you won't throw a tantrum, it wasn't politics that time. All of a sudden it's politics.
Modric had more of a shout.
Do you know why it's politics all of a sudden?
Do you know why it's politics all of a sudden? Do you know why it's politics all of a sudden?
You didn't win my heart though.
Do you know why it's politics all of a sudden? Do you know why it's politics all of a sudden? For the past 2-3 years, we know a certain Fabrizio Romano will come out and 2 weeks to the tournament, he will post who wins it. Has it been wrong? No. He posted it this year. Who did he post?
It was
Vinicius. So it's obvious that this thing was changed.
And for the fact that
it's obvious that
cheating propaganda.
No, don't. It was not about Maka. He posted it official.
The fact that something was leaked before the tournament and it still happens
so
that already shows that
because
look at it at the end what they are saying that
do you not think that's actually voters
because for instance
a Spanish journalist would never
see what they said.
I'm not talking about the organizers. I'm saying the voters themselves. And I'll tell you another thing that went against another thing that went against I also personally think another angle people are not seeing is that something that went against Vinicius is that he had to split his vote now between 3 teammates.
Yes, Carvajal, Bellingham.
I don't like it. You know why?
It is the fact now.
You know why?
It is the fact now. Think about it. Okay, now think about it. Okay,
in 2022,
somebody that is the Spain captain. Will he go for Vinicius or Carvajal? Who will the Spain captain go for?
He will surely give Carvajal.
Who will he go for?
Spain's captain.
No, who will by nationality? Who will he go for?
But who is Spain's captain? It's different if the person is a Madrid player now. If he's a Madrid player,
even if he's a Madrid player,
if I'm Spain's captain and I'm not a Madrid player, why would I go for a Madrid player?
Even if he's a Madrid player, he will still go for the Spanish side because it's a team decision.
If it was only Vini from Real Madrid, it will have made it easier for him.
So I want to ask a question on this split. When Barcelona had 3 players in the top 3,
why
was there no splits?
That's why they never had a chance. That's why Xavi and Iniesta never had a chance to win it. They would never win it.
All of them.
Bellingham made top 3. Bellingham made top 3 too.
Three Barcelona players were there. And all of them made top 3. They would never win it.
Messi will always win it. As far as there's a Messi there,
they will always win it. Spain won the World Cup.
But Sarah, inside that voting, they still brought in that.
The truth is that Vinicius did not make it easy for himself. There's a certain way he is perceived. Oh, he's a troublemaker. He's always complaining that.
Yes, yellow cards. Even the game that he missed in Copa America.
It was a very needless yellow card. So there's a perception. But
I don't think that
that's...
No, they brought it affected. They said no. I don't know. Sarah, go and look at the criteria.
That's not what I said. I said I don't think that should affect anything because they gave Emiliano Martinez.
That's what I want to bring in because they brought in fair play. And they are saying that Rodri is better behaved.
Because of him, they changed the penalty rules. Because of Martinez.
And he's still doing it. They're still not penalizing.
Nobody can throw tantrums again.
But he still does it. And no one still penalizes him for it. And I'm saying, you're telling me because of fair play, because that was also brought in. Because they said that if you look at the points gap, it was very close. That the points gap was very close. And they had to then bring in fair play.
We have to understand one thing.
So you have to remind me.
In football,
how?
In football, as in all walks of life, everybody has a bias. There's no voter on that list that doesn't have a bias. That's just the truth. And that's why it is not FIFA. This is not a FIFA award. It is
100 journalists we know that did it.
FIFA in any way.
Yes, I'm trying to point out the difference. If it's FIFA that did this, FIFA has a duty to fairness to every player, every club, everybody. Ballon d'Or is by France Football Magazine. They put someone who scored 52 goals, who was top scorer in Europe, in 10th.
They put Yamal ahead of Kane.
Yes, it was shocking.
Everybody ahead of Kane.
It was shocking when I saw that.
Kane was 10th. He won golden boots everywhere.
God.
Do you get? But you see, like these players we're talking about, there's someone that came out and said, as long as Messi is on that list, I will always vote Messi because I believe he's the best player in the world. I don't care what the criteria is. When they asked Mikel Obi who was best player last year,
when Messi did not play anything, he said Messi deserved it. Like that was
they told him the
so
time,
crazy.
He didn't care.
He ran away.
He just said that.
So if Mikel was a voter in that particular district, obviously he votes for Messi because for him, as far as he was concerned, Messi won the World Cup, even though the time frame had passed. But that's what we are talking about. There are also people that are Ronaldo fans that are voting. Remember that they always release some voting lists from some countries. You will see
they will vote against
random names.
Yeah,
exactly.
And I think there was a time even Suarez was not happy that even his own countrymen didn't vote. They didn't vote.
And Suarez himself too. We know that Suarez did not make top 3 in Ballon d'Or because they had a problem with his
with just the way he was passing, all those fighting and all.
You know, in the wake of all of this too, there are a lot of issues that they brought up where they talked about the problem Madrid has with UEFA, and apart from that, but my own problem with it is that I'm going into that issue of fair play. Because people need to look at Vinicius and give him the respect. You know how many games Vinicius plays under racism and he still performs? Because if you're, I'm looking at it. First off, let's look at Martinez. I have no issue that he won it.
No, I have an issue.
But I have a big issue that they gave it to him because you know when you got me, I felt forget about being a Madrid player. But I think Lunin stands a good chance.
Lunin?
Yes.
He didn't even start the Champions League final.
Apart from the Champions League final, that's his only. He said he came in. He talked about
giving Raya too.
Because he doesn't make any sense. I see no reason why Martinez will win it again. But the thing there is that I know the only painful part.
They should have given Wabali too. It's not funny now. It's not funny now. They gave Martinez based on Papa. Why can't they give Wabali based on 9? Yes, and Williams was nominated.
And this is the one that it
was 9.
There's no reason why Lookman should be behind Olmo.
Exactly.
On that list. I almost scored like 11 goals and 8 goals last season.
Yeah. You know,
it wasn't even a starter for Spain
bias. Sarah is the recency bias because they just brought in all the Spanish players.
What always happens in competition years is that once you get to competition, everybody forgets. That's why Africa in 2010, Iniesta should not have been second. He was even depressed the whole season. He didn't even play the knockout against Barcelona.
Yamal finished ahead of Harry Kane.
That's what happens.
You know, I was looking for
that's competition. That's about competitions that come. If the World Cup had come in the last World Cup, if I come at the end of that 2022 season, Benzema will not have.
In the end of it just means that even as Africans, we do not have a chance because our competition is January. By February, you have
the
forgotten
only reason
everything.
why we should believe we don't have a chance
because Mane did it. Mane, when they won the
AFCON, you have to do the work of pushing your own
just to final questions. Yes, so I'm not even. I don't care about whether Rodri won it or not. Yeah. But one thing that caught my attention was the reaction from Bini. He said, "If I have to do it
10 times, I think it was unnecessary to."
So what do you think? What do you think prompted that response?
Obviously, it was. His teammates were already tweeting it, so you already know what the mind was or the idea was in the Madrid camp.
Yeah.
First of all, Toni Kroos had already tweeted earlier.
Yeah.
Camavinga was already. Everybody related to Vini, Richarlison,
all of them.
All those guys have been tweeting.
Richarlison said he should not. Yeah, he has signed the petition. He should not include him. Who was including him before? What was wrong with that guy?
My issue is and people attacked me a lot for this on social media because I said it. But I felt, you know what? You do not need to come and tweet. Even if you felt slighted, it's also disrespectful to because people were saying that if it was Messi that won this or Mbappe or someone you respect, you wouldn't come out and actually be tweeting that.
Fair.
It's because they don't respect Rodri as a footballer. Sometimes you can feel like you didn't deserve it. Ronaldo Nazario, he didn't even play most of the season in 2002 now.
Yeah.
He didn't play most of the season and he won the award, but everybody reversed him. So everybody was like, There were times when he down one. Everybody was like, we it was for me.
I will not forgive for that Henry zone.
I
will not forgive them. I will not that Nedved. I will not forgive that Henry zone.
But then
I will not forgive that Henry zone.
Shevchenko, you should be looking at 2004, not 2003. But 2004 when you were invincible. When Shevchenko did not have a good year.
2003, Henry was a beast. 2004, he was a beast as well.
But you know,
just leave that 2003 like
but please, I'm a Madrid fan, but I think there's a big problem looming for my club. We have Kylian Mbappe. We have Vinicius Junior.
Now you want Park Galactico now.
Bellingham.
No, I don't think this is a problem.
All of these players,
no, this is not a problem.
I'm getting to a point. All of these players are looking towards winning a Ballon d'Or one day. Mm-hmm. And now we are seeing.
I thought Madrid don't care about Ballon d'Or anymore after this.
No, we still want to win it just for it.
Once upon a time, you had Ronaldo, you had Benzema, you had other superstars. When has this been anything new?
Conversation.
But you didn't want to win it. Why was it in the conversation?
We are having all of them, and they are all at the same age.
You had all of them too. You always have Galacticos. Madrid always have Galacticos.
See, Bale was not thinking of winning the Ballon d'Or.
You literally signed Ronaldo and Kaka. Is it not like the same?
Yes,
the same summer.
But Ronaldo still came in. Bale was not thinking of winning the Ballon d'Or. It's not like that was not like his main.
How do you know?
No, now come on, go and look at it. We knew that Ronaldo was there. All those things were happening.
But now they're
saying Vini was supposed. We're saying Vini wants to win.
There was once upon a time that in the Madrid lineup, there was once upon a time that 7 out of the players in the Madrid starting lineup they once had a podium finish.
Yes. When we had that,
when you had Kaka,
and
I tell you that after this is harder for Vini to win.
Yeah, because now because
Mbappe is in his team. If you win Champions League, and
Mbappe can actually win it. Forget Mbappe.
Why not?
Forget Mbappe. I actually think it's easier for him to win it. I think it's easier for Vini to win it now.
Because
if he performs anywhere close to what he did last season,
they want to compensate.
Now they want to compensate. They will say that there is no way we ignore him twice in a row. Except another player is super exceptional. Maybe Kai Havertz just he does something. He does something exceptional.
Let's wrap this up. Thank you very much for joining us.
What is that?
We don't care about Kai Havertz. But let us know your opinion in the comments. Let us know what do you think. Should Vini have won this? Did Bellingham have a case? Was Vini robbed? Vini's tweet wasn't necessary. His teammates. The way they reacted and everything. Because I think Pepe was wrong.
He should be angry for the number that they gave to Saka.
So we don't care about those movies.
We don't care about these awards anyway. That's why. But me, I do think that part of showing class is even when you are slighted, even when you feel slighted, and you feel as either don't say anything.
Yeah, I think
just let you should just let it alone. If your teammates are shouting, that's their
even
business.
If you want to
but you
talk
not
about
it
maybe months later when
yes,
died down.
but not
I think the emotions was boiling
right after
so much,
the award was announced.
That's when he tweeted.
We all know that tweet, even though it says, "Oh, I'm going to work harder," the idea we know what it meant. So I just felt like that was unnecessary. The Madrid players' reactions and
but before we finish this one, I think I'm just going out for my own club. I think it's bad that we did not attend. Yes. Because players like players like Ucelo that would never make up, because that team of the year at least would have come out and take pictures. Lunin would have been there. We just took away that opportunity from those players. It's very sad, but still, Vinny, I love you, Sha. I still love you anyway.
All right, you'll see at Mestalla this weekend when you collect again. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Thank you. Take care. Bye.
Sarah, you will pay for all the pain we've been going through.